Hi everyone, welcome to this video, and I hope that everyone who wrote UGEE just today in the morning had a very different kind of an experience because UGEE हमेशा से हम लोग बोलते आ रहे हैं is a very unpredictable exam, and I am pretty sure that all of you have experienced the same thing today. In fact, we took a session with our test series students just yesterday, and we also told them कि यार मतलब no matter how many mock tests you have given, no matter how much preparation you have done, you cannot fully prepare for UGEE because ultimately the paper is highly unpredictable. And उसी के कारण we decided to make this detailed analysis video of UGEE 2026. So एक एक करके चीजों को जानते हैं. Let's deep dive into UGEE 2026. पेपर पैटर्न, रीप, SUPR सबके बारे में जानते हैं. And I also have Kunal भैया with us. We are going to break down the paper एक एक करके.
So we expect that multiple logical questions will be asked, linguistics will be asked in REAP, but this year it was a complete bouncer, बच्चों. And SUPR जो था, the similar pattern continued in REAP, but with a higher difficulty problems where the application of PCM in the real world was asked. So जो बच्चों ने JEE Advanced के लिए prepare किया है and who are much more comfortable in these type of situations, those students may have done very well in the exam. And बहुत बच्चे जो predefined notion लेके गए थे कि logical तो आएगा ही आएगा sir, linguistics के I will get 14 marks, those notions were completely shattered by the UGE authorities this year.
Exactly. In fact, we put a special question in the feedback form that we made to understand how many questions came and what was the marking scheme. Because if you noticed, we always compare UGEE with JEE Advanced. We do not compare the exam with BITSAT or JEE Main because the nature in which UGEE operates is very similar to that of JEE Advanced. आप 2 साल तक पढ़ाई करते हो फॉर JEE Advanced इन कोचिंग्स या फिर कहीं पे भी जाके ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में. टीचर्स टीच यू फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ्स, बट in spite of that, what is going to come in the final IIT paper, nobody knows. And just like that, UGEE का भी same nature होता है. If you see questions, number of questions was same like last year, and the marking scheme has remained the same. But apart from that, some of the things that bothered the students was that linguistics उतना पूछा नहीं गया. But we want to tell the students that this has happened in UGEE before. It seems like a surprise element, but it is not really. It happened in previous years. As you can see, 2024 में no linguistics was asked, and SUPR में 2025 में भी 40 questions थे. So even though this seems like a shocker, it is actually the nature of UGEE and how the exam is conducted.
Let's go to the detailed analysis of SUPR. So last year there were 2 sections. Out of 40 questions, there were 24 questions in one section and 16 questions in another section. बस ये ऐसे ही randomly section बना देते हैं. There is no logic of sections बच्चों as such. Every question is having equal weightage anyways. This year they had 3 subsections and the breakdown was 5, 11 and 24 questions. And पिछली बार क्या होता था, in the section 1 there used to be 4 options and in the section 2 of SUPR there used to be 5 options. यहाँ पे अब क्या हुआ, in every question there were 5 options. And इसके अलावा problem क्या आता है जब ज्यादा options हो जाती हैं, you are not able to guess. Your probability of guessing the right answer decreases. And but the topics that are common in SUPR, probability पहले भी आता था, PNC, matrices पहले भी पूछा जाता था बच्चों. That topic breakdown में the only difference is thermal physics is asked less this year, and suddenly the deleted topics of JEE Mains, metallurgy and S block के question यहाँ पे पूछ लिए गए. That was the different element. But अगर आप उन question को छोड़ भी दोगे, still it will not have a huge impact. You will still be able to cross the cutoff, बच्चों.
So a lot of students after the exam they started writing in our community, and they also like basically DM'd some of the mentors. They started saying that कि भैया मतलब questions ऐसे आ गए, बहुत difficult आ गए, मुझसे बन ही नहीं रहे थे. It seems like a bouncer in the middle of the paper. But what we want all of you to understand is that you only have to clear the सेक्शन वाइज कट ऑफ. आपको SUPR का कट ऑफ एंड रीप का कट ऑफ क्लियर करना है. दैट इज द ओनली रिलेशन यू नीड टू कीप UGEE. आफ्टर दिस द मेन स्टेप ऑफ इंटरव्यू कम्स, तो आप उस पे फोकस करो इंस्टेड ऑफ फोकसिंग ऑन द टोटल स्कोर या फिर द अनवांटेड थिंग्स.
Phodu Club team will help you for the interviews as well. We have a surprise. Please stay till the end of the video. And in the REAP, what happened this year? Already हम बार बार बोल चुके हैं, linguistics नहीं आया. मैं आपको directly memory based questions दिखाता हूँ. What type of questions were asked? That will be better. सो ड्रोन स्टेबिलिटी का क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया, द रियल वर्ल्ड सिनेरियो दे आर गिविंग यू, थर्मल जैकेट का केस दे दिया, and you can pause the video, you can check these questions. These questions generally we don't see in JEE mains, they are easier than JEE mains, but itna depth mein hum log sochte nahi hai, that is where we lose marks in these questions. Similarly, we have compiled the questions of mathematics and chemistry as well. We will give you all these problems so that you can have a look कि हाँ क्या इतना बाउंसर था भी जितना सर मुझे उधर बैठ के इन द पेपर लग रहा था, या अब मुझे लगता है कि अरे यार ये मैं कर सकता था, I missed the opportunity in these 2 or 3 questions maybe. And I would like Dhruv कि आप थोड़ा cutoffs के बारे में बताओ बच्चों को. Many students want to know कि how the change in pattern will have an impact on the cutoffs.
See, overall, the paper was definitely unpredictable and sentimental. अगर हम लोग analysis करें इस paper का, तो once the student was out of the exam hall, I'm pretty sure everyone felt थोड़ा सा betrayed. ऐसा लगा था कि यार मतलब ये तो कभी एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया था, एंड काफी डिफिकल्ट लगा पेपर एज कम्पेयर टू द मॉक्स आई गेव और व्हाटएवर आई गेव. बट कट ऑफ्स वाइज अगर हम लोग बात करें, यू सी in the past 2-3 years UGEE pattern has changed quite a few times. हमने previous slide में भी बताया आपको कि 2024 में linguistics नहीं आया था, and SUPR में cut off change हुआ, SUPR में total number of questions change हुए थे in 2025. But irrespective of that, if you see, then the section cutoff hasn't been affected much. I think to be on the safer side, even if you were to think of expected cutoff क्या हो सकता है, I think SUPR के लिए anywhere between 12 to 16 and REAP के लिए anywhere between 65 and 70 के बीच में cutoff lie करना चाहिए. In spite of so many pattern changes in the past, the cutoffs have not varied a lot. So if you're scoring somewhere in this range, I think you can expect to get selected for the interview round.
So the big surprise for everyone now, even if you are part of Phodu Club community, नहीं जानते हमें, नया अभी जानना शुरू हुए हो, कहीं भी enrolled नहीं हो, still you will get a chance to be part of the mock interviews that we will take. You know, everything, your rank list completely depends on what you will do in the interview. And हमें लगता है कि बच्चों ने लाइफ में कभी इंटरव्यू फेस ही नहीं किया है बहुत सारे आज तक, एंड एक फियर भी है. So we will take the mock interviews. You just have to fill the form that is attached and we will invite you once you qualify the round 1. बहुत सारे और एग्जाम्स भी पेंडिंग है अभी, बिटसेट है, MST CT है, so please focus on those exams, and whenever the result of UG will come, we will be there to help you till the final admission step.
So don't get involved in too many UGEE discussions now. Forget what has happened in the past. Look forward towards the future and साथ में फोड़ेंगे.